Why do you hate us?
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
I blame the entire state of Oregon on this.
Alright, let's get this over with.
James, what is this?
Well, Bubsy's back. But not exactly how you'd expect it.
Okay, there. Now, there. Whoa.
You clever son of a gun.
Oh.
Oh,
You son of...
you
Oh,
ass.
you fooled us. Everyone in the audience, he did a goof.
For you.
He fooled us into still watching a shitty game, but just not as shitty.
It's not as bad. James, tell the audience what we're in for.
Well, Bubsy's back.
He found some golden fleece.
And he's found himself a golden fleece. Or at least one of his relatives did. But someone else is after that golden fleece.
Oh boy. What?
It's his old arch nemesis, the Woolies.
From that one planet.
Yep, the Goombas of this game.
Because devil damn it, they're too lazy to think of new enemies.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bubsy, the Woolies Strike Back, for the PC and PS4 only.
I just realized the font is The Empire Strikes Back.
Ha!
Yes, it is.
That's the
that's the
pun.
joke.
Guess who's back?
Yes.
Yep, Bubsy's back.
Who voices
So-
who in this?
I'm not
forget.
sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, who here was shocked when the first teaser for this game was released?
I was.
I guess I guess I really wasn't, especially since like Slam Fu is getting a new
Did
revival and a
anybody
bunch of
hear
other
what I
games.
said?
Something go wrong.
What'd you say?
No, but I just heard what Bubsy said.
You're asking who voiced him, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who voiced him in this game, but honestly, it's a pretty good impersonator.
I've heard some
Is
people
that
speculate
something
it might
to be proud of?
I don't know. I've heard some people
Yes.
speculate it might be Brian Drummond, which, I guess it's nice that some Vancouver voice actors get some kind of work, but I'm still not entirely certain. Brian, for those that don't know, is the voice of Ryuseki, or however you pronounce his name, from the original Death Note.
Ryuzaki.
So if I
Right.
can say,
Or wait, Ryuzaki or Ryuk?
The guy that Willem Dafoe plays.
Ryuk. Ryuzaki is the code name that L uses.
yeah, Ryuk is the demon thing. Anyway, so let's get out of the way. This is Bubsy, the Woolies Strike Back. Just came out a couple weeks ago, and is his big return to form in what is overall just an okay game for the price you get for it. Number one, number two, it's Gianna Sisters.
Yeah, it was made by the same developers. I believe it was made on the same engine, and the gameplay is damn near similar.
Yeah, platforming. You have the blonde hairs glide is now just your normal glide, and the big fiery attack is just from the redhead is just his pounds. They literally just gave him their full moveset combined, and
No idea.
I feel really bad because I realize this game probably didn't cost them a whole lot.
Not
to
gonna
make.
lie, I think the voice actor was stoned the entire time he was voicing this.
Though that being
Oh.
said, I will say, from what I've heard, yeah, the actor does repeat the lines every. I will say, it sounds like he had a lot of fun with this role.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but-
it's like you get to be a meme.
But the line,
Exactly.
But the line of "I don't know" made him sound so fucking high.
You're 24 years, you
I think it was supposed to be like a, very playful hesitation.
So James, did you tell? Oh, James, did you tell Matt what the voice settings are like for this game?
The voice settings?
Yeah, you can turn up or down the frequency of Bubsy's little quips. Like you have silence, the sound of silence. You have a chit chat. You have talkative. You have gabbermouth or something like that. And then you have the ultimate level, Bubsy. It's just called. We've reached Bubsy amounts of Bubsy.
All things considered, I actually didn't even realize that was an option.
Oh yeah, you can turn down how frequently or have him just talk. You can literally have him say a quip every single time you hit the pounce button.
So, I'll just say this much, because I have beaten the game by now.
Is that something to be proud of?
Well, okay.
Shield.
All in all, I don't think this is really a bad game. It's the only major downsides I would say is that the game is way too short for its price range. And
Yes.
secondly, I think the enemy and boss variety could have been a lot better. These walking little shits and the ones that run on jetpacks, whatever. That's the majority of what you're going throughout this entire adventure.
Yeah,
It's almost like the
however-
first Bubsy.
I love this new ability.
Well,
Which
the first Bubsy I would say had a little bit more variety than this.
Multi-pounds.
Nice. Which I guess I will say the other big thing we can say for a fact is this is the best Bubsy game.
Like that saying much.
Again,
I know it's not saying a lot, but I will agree that it is.
I am still going to say, I'm sorry, I have to repeat this line throughout this whole video. Is that something to be proud of?
I mean, I'll also say that in terms of making himself, stand out as a platformer, his pounce mechanic can be pretty neat.
Oh yeah, I love the pounce mechanic. I mean, it's not really that much. It's really not the same as like Gianna's little fire burst attack from Gianna's Sisters. It works a little bit differently, but I also think it can make for some decent speedrunning tactics. Not that it means much, because again, this game is abysmally short.
You know, the more I hear this voice, it kind of sounds like a slightly deeper Daxter.
It does.
Kinda.
That's the first thing that came to mind when I heard his voice in the trailer.
I'm Daxter. He's Jack.
How am I gliding?
It's like, I know they haven't released a new Jack game in quite a few decades, but I didn't think he was that
anybody hear
desperate
that?
for work.
Now, what'd he say?
Ah, darn it. It was the same line of, how am I gliding?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
It's just, he sounds so fucking high when he says that line.
He's trying to be cool. He's like, supposed to be like the, let's bust some kicks. Like that kind
Oh
of
dear.
voice.
Water, my one weakness.
So, James is kind of like crawling like a wee bab through these levels. You can beat this game in under an hour, I think.
Yeah, like, this game is so short, like, if you decide not to bother with all the yarn, just beat the stages and all that stuff, you could easily go just below 2 hours and get a full refund.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's what Joel did on Vinesauce, almost. He decided to keep it because he thought it was pretty, pretty bad to do that. But
Yeah, and even then, like, I don't really find this game, like, so bad I wouldn't ever go back to it again. It's just that, like, I do think for $30, this is not really, like, you would get more bang for your buck by getting Gianna's Sisters, which I think goes for $15 now.
you would get more bang for your buck from a $5 to $7 iOS platforming game.
I guess so, but actually, going back to Bubsy real quick, I will give them this much. For the first week, they did have a discount, like a $10 discount, and they also provide the soundtrack for free, which I will say is one of the highlights for Woolies Strikes Back. The soundtrack is very good.
Yay.
Multi-pounds.
But yeah, like the most, like other than that, like the most you get with Bubsy is like you get these grasslands, you get the desert, and then suddenly you're shifted all the way to the to fucking space.
Yeah, you gotta bring the fight to the Woolies.
Yep, because they struck back.
We gotta strike backer.
Exactly.
Yay!
But with that said, yay, we beat the level. And one thing I do think is kind of a cute little joke here is that whenever you beat a level, you also get a level code. Like, it doesn't mean jack all, but like they do have some cute little quips here and there, and also a few cases of copyright infringement.
First,
Wait, what?
YouTube
Are you
comment.
serious?
yeah, the next level, like, it will do that. The code means
No,
nothing.
no,
it's
no,
just
no,
a
no.
joke.
I'm talking about
Also,
the
the dog
copyright
outside is
infringement.
barking crazy.
Oh no, there's like two cases where he literally like the actual codes. I shit you not. The first one you get is Mario, but later on you get Sonic as well.
Whatever blows your hair back.
Well, Mario is just a name. It's not
I
really
know, but it's an
copyright
iconic
infringement.
name.
It's like,
With that said,
it's
before
like
we end
say-
off this look at,
It's like saying Mario
here we go.
Puzo is...
Well, yeah, but if it was just Mario, I think I would have given it a little more slack. But then they added in songs like, okay, yeah, no, I know what they're fucking doing,
Do they have any?
and I don't know if I find it funny or not.
I don't know if someone already did it. Are there any remix songs from the originals?
No, there are not. All
Good.
the compositions are original. Though I do remember hearing that it was made by a veteran in the gaming community. I actually just need to find his name real quick. Maybe it'll ring a bell. It's pretty much the other Tim Fallen guy.
Not going to lie, this boss seems pretty easy.
Yeah, it
Well, it's
was.
the first
it is-
boss.
It is very easy.
So I'm looking on behindthevoiceactors.com. The credits don't say who voiced him, so that's already annoying. Number one. Number two.
It's actually kind of funny
many
you mention
people
that
are
because
thinking that
I was about to say, funny you mention that because last I checked, there's not even a page on Behind the Voice Actors for this game.
it's a forum post. People discussing like
Why
what
are
the
they
heck is
giving
this?
us stuff?
It's to get to pad out time, get yourself some high scores. So someone is thinking that it's possible that since this game is as budget as it looks, that the voice acting was actually probably non-union.
Probably. I mean, all in all, like, I will say the game doesn't really look that bad for what it was being made at.
By the way, a funny fact that we can talk about now, I thought that was neat. So Rob Paulsen did the voice of him in Bubsy 2, and the TV show.
And
He was quoted, someone asked him what his experience was like voicing Bubsy, and I quote from Rob Paulsen, slightly paraphrasing, he said, "The best thing about Bubsy was that the check cleared."
Nice.
Claws.
And that's probably the reason why he probably wasn't brought back for this game.
No. He was done. So, I guess that's the first boss or so of the game.
Sadly, that's like the only kind of boss you get to fight in this game.
Look at that, guys. We're already a third of the way through the game.
I'm pretty sure
Devil
that
damn.
that they asked Rob Paulsen, and his response was immediately this. Mwah! Good night, everybody.
Just walked away. Just slammed him out the
I
door.
was actually the quote I was
not-
thinking of, it'd be more along the lines on, I'm sick of that. How about I don't?
Yeah. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our look at on Bubsy, the Woolies Strikes Back. Terribly sorry for that little bait and switch earlier, but
I will say thank you for not making us do that shit.
yeah, because
So-
I'm just getting it out of the way. I'm not doing Bubsy 3D ever. All that intro, like title sequence, is all you're getting.
Yeah.
But I own it.
And I apologize for the entire state of Oregon. But we did make Uncharted Golden Abyss, so there was some silver lining.
Yeah. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
I own Bubsy 3D.
I'm... bleh.
And good night.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Mwah! Good night, everybody.